Hi, help desk managers. One of the competencies that we're going to be taking a look at going forward is measuring the help desk. There's several different benchmark tools that can be utilized for reporting and accountability. And so I thought I'd cut a quick little video showing you how to generate reports using the Spiceworks ticketing software system. So as you can see, I am in Spiceworks. I'm looking at some of the tickets here. And if you take a look at the top toolbar, once you've logged into Spiceworks, you're going to see that there is a link to the reports. I'm going to click on that link and it's going to take me into another area where you're going to see a variety of different reports that are both built in and also some that we customized using Spiceworks last year. Andy from last year created a couple of custom reports. You can see I created a couple of custom reports as well. So I wanted to show you, I think you should take some time this week to take a look at some of the reports, but I'm going to be asking you to generate a report that makes sense, that can give us some good analytics about how we're doing with Spiceworks. One ticket that I created last year, or one report I created last year, you see this one called, I named it with my first name, and you can do that as well. All tickets by technicians. I generated that report because we wanted to make sure that we had an even distribution of tickets to technicians so that we didn't have any single technician utilizing or completing all the tickets. If there was somebody that didn't have any, we wanted to make sure that the tickets were evenly distributed by the technicians last year. So I am going to show you, it's easy enough to either take one of the custom ones or any one of the built-in ones. I'm going to take a built-in one, this one called All Tickets, and then I'm going to customize it so that I can control what it is that I want to see, and then I save it with my own name. So and by the way, I should show you, this is one page. If you scroll down to the bottom, you're going to see that there are 3 pages of reports right now. So, like any web app, you can click on the arrow and it takes you from page to page. Okay. So I am going to select this built-in report right here. And when you point to any one of these reports, over on the right-hand side, you'll see these little icons. The first one allows you to share it or export it into another format. Simply just run it and look at it. From there, you can print it. You can edit it or you can delete it. I would ask you not to delete any reports at this point in time. So I'm going to take this one, All Tickets, and I'm going to edit it. So I'm going to take the little pencil edit icon, click on it, and it brings it open. You can see the name, you can see the description. I would recommend that when you customize a report, you keep this box checked, make it public, then that way we can all see it. And it also has the ability to make the report SQL based. I'll leave that unchecked right now. Same with the email report on schedule. You can enable it. Let's not do that because it'll just blast more emails. We can all come back to this view and take a look at any report we want to see here. So what to include the report? I want to include all tickets. And notice if you see this here, this maybe is a criteria that was set up last time this report was run, is it's asking to take a look at all tickets that would be less than or equal to ticket number 108. I don't want that criteria, so I can go over here, I can click on it and I can delete it. Let's pretend I don't have this criteria either, okay? So with any reports, you can add as much criteria as you want to the report. I'm going to click on the add criteria, and what I want to do is I want to select what field I want to filter. So I want to take a look at any ticket. You can see the fields assigned to categories. I'm going to choose the create date. So create date, I'm going to select that, and it gives me the between operator. Those are your built-in logical operators. I'm going to use between. And I'm going to pick the start date of the help desk, which was Monday the 14th, but I think we actually had tickets roll in before that. So I'm going to bounce back to February and I'm going to pick tickets, let's say February 22nd through today, which is March 16th. Okay, if I wanted to add a secondary criteria, I can click on that and then I would pick my second criteria. I don't want that, so I'm going to delete that. The other thing too is that if you do have multiple criteria, the all would be like an and condition. So if I had multiple criteria and I left it set at all, it would be like an and. So in order to see a record, it would have to match all the criteria. I could change that all to any, and it changes the query to like an or condition, so it would only have to meet one. I'm going to go back to all. So I'm telling this report, I want to take a look at all tickets that were created between February 22nd and March 16th. Down here, I can add additional fields, let's say, or you can delete. So created by, I'm going to delete that maybe. But maybe if I want to add that back, I can click on this and it shows me all the fields available to use in Spiceworks. So I am going to choose the created by name. And maybe I want to take a look at also the, let's see, assigned to name field. Okay, because I did not create this as new and I only edited it, if I save it or I save it and run, it's going to save these settings over the original report. So I'm going to just go ahead and choose save and run. And you can see here that in this report, it includes all the fields that match my criteria. And it also includes all the fields that I wanted to see in a tabular format in this report. Now, one thing to note as well is you can actually sort the report by clicking the column headings in either ascending or descending order. You can see that. So, for example, if I wanted to sort this by incident from the greatest amount of time to the least amount of time, I can click on time spent, and now I've got the greatest amount of time to the least amount of time. Okay. So I'm going to go back after reviewing this report. I'm going to go back. Now you can export it. So you can export it in an Excel format, a PDF, or a CSV format. So that would be, one way to get a hard copy of it as well. The other thing, I'm going to go back to reports. If I wanted to save it with my own name, I'd simply click New Report in the upper right-hand corner. So instead of editing an existing report, like I just demonstrated, in the upper right-hand corner, I'd choose a New Report, and that would give me the ability to enter my name. So when you guys create your own reports, that's what I want you to do, is enter it by your last name and possibly, like a meaningful name with regard to the report. But you go through the same procedure and then you save it and run it. So I hope this has been helpful. Thank you very much and have a good one.